Hello everyone, and welcome back to the top 10 cards played during your War of the Spock pre-release. Today we're going over our top 10 green cards, so let's get started with our number 10, Centaur Nurturer. Centaur Nurturer is fine. We'll say I think I put this at number 10 just because I have such a soft spot for any mana maker, especially ones that can do any color. It's just very expensive at 4 mana, but it's a 2/4 which can block pretty well, but that's all it's going to do. I don't think you're going to be attacking too much with this, but you also get the nice little upside of gaining 3 life. So late game, maybe you need a good blocker. You're running a little bit behind. Play this, blocks really well, gains you 3 life, which is nice, and then it gives you mana to cast other spells. So all around, just a fine card, just a little expensive. At number 9, we have the return of the old favorite, Giant Growth. Just one of the best combat tricks there is, just because it's 1 mana, +3/+3. That's going to just kill so many things and make your guy just live. I guess it's very basic, it's very boring, but who cares? It works. Coming at number 8, we have Bloom Hulk. 4 mana, 4/4/4. Sure, I'll play that. Nothing wrong with that. But when it comes into the battlefield, proliferate. So proliferate in green, that's probably just the spot you want to do it. A lot of counters going on. Got a few planeswalkers there. I think like 3 actually. Not any, that's not even counting if you splash. So yeah, this is where this belongs. Just proliferating, making a 4/4/4. Love that. Speaking of counters, at number 7, we have Awakening of Vudgazi. 5 mana to turn your land into a 9/9. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. So basically, instant speed, in the return, combat trick, whatever you want. You're making a 9/9. Oh, I guess it can't really be a combat trick. I guess it's a blocker, we'll say. They attack, hold on, and make a 9/9. I'll block with it. But, you can just keep making this thing bigger and bigger. Doesn't have any evasion. That's probably one of the reasons I don't like it. 5 mana just to make a big, dumb creature. It's fine, but it's not very exciting. But if you can find a way to get this trample or something, even better. But yeah, 9/9, definitely something that has to be dealt with. At number 6, we have not just a good dog, but the best dog, Malu Loyal Companion. 4 mana for 3/3 with trample and vigilance. Hell yes, that is amazing. Love that. Then if you're able to put any counters on him, you just double him. So put 1 counter on him, now he's a 5/5. That can get out of control pretty fast. You just need ways to put counters on him, which there are plenty of ways. Just, I don't know if I'm very excited about a lot of those ways. Some of them pretty good, some of them not so great. But yeah, either way, at just 4 mana for 3/3 with trample and vigilance, I'll play that. At number 5, we have Challenger Troll. 5 mana, 6/5. Hell yeah, that's great. That's just gonna hit so hard. Late game, just something like, oh, what? I have to deal with this thing now? And then he makes all your other creatures that are huge harder to block because they can't be gang blocked. They just have to be blocked 1 at a time. That's just gonna kill a lot of creatures, just wreck combat for your opponent. Love this guy. At number 4, we have Band Together, Green's Removal. 3 mana, you get to take 2 of your creatures and just have them deal damage to another target creature. So it's not fighting, it's just they're dealing damage, so they don't have any risk of dying. Instant speed, love that. And you're getting 2 creatures, so they can gang up and just kill their really big creature. Great card. Run as many of these as you can, basically. I said before, I have a soft spot for any mana makers. And at number 3, we have Paradise Druid. 2 mana, 2/1, tap it, add 1 mana of any color. That's great. That's the kind you want. You want it cheap, and you want it to be any color. And it has hexproof as long as it's untapped, so you don't have to worry about them using kill spells on it early in the game if it's untapped. That's always something that's like, I kept 2 lands, but I have a Paradise Druid in my hand. I should be fine. And then, you play it and they kill it this way. Don't have to worry about that until you get to use that mana at least. Coming at number 2, we have a card with the most beautiful of artwork, Vivians Arkbow. This is the kind of card you want in sealed. If, early game you get to use it and oh, okay, cool. Late game is even better. Just dump a bunch of mana into it, discard a card, and then just look for a creature card you can put right on the battlefield. Love that. That's awesome. Anytime you can turn your lands just sitting in your hand into creatures, great. I'll do that all day. Love this card. And of course, before we hit number 1, some honorable mentions. First up, Thundering Ceratox. 5 mana, 4/5, trample. Sure, I'll play that. That's great. Hard to deal with. And when it enters the battlefield, all your other creatures get trampled, so Hey, that 9/9 land now has trample. That's awesome. If you're, splashing for a mass, that token now has trample. Love that. Next, we have Pollen Druid. 2 mana for a 1/1. That's Elvish Visionary, territory. But you don't get to draw cards, but you do get to put a counter on target creature. That's something you're going to be needing to doing. Or you get to proliferate. So there you have some counters, or you have some planeswalkers out. Everything gets more. It's just a nice little utility card for the proliferate, add counters type of thing. So I really like that. Not very exciting. It's just, hey, you need some of these sometimes. And last, we have Vivians Grizzly. 3 mana for 2/3 isn't very exciting, but in sealed, this is awesome because late game, you can pay for and just, at the end of the opponent's turn, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, planeswalker card, put it in your hand. If not, bottom library. Just cycle through those cards. Just awesome. Basically drawing a card. At number 1, no surprise, got Eternal Ronis. 5 mana, 5/5 with Death Touch, which big creature with Death Touch, I'm not the highest on just because it feels like it's a little bit overkill. Like, okay, you're definitely going to kill their 7/7. Like, come on. But it has the ability of when it enters the battlefield, double the power of each other creature you control until end of turn. They also gain vigilance until end of turn. That's crazy. If you're on parity, that's just going to wreck their board. You're going to attack because you're definitely attacking, and now you have blockers left behind. Not that they're going to attack into them, I'm guessing. If you're behind, maybe not the best, just because, what are you going to be doubling? You did make a 5/5 with Dead Touch. That's nice, but, still. It also has the God Clause, of course, of third from the top, so that is always nice if you want to repeat that in the battlefield effect. All right, that does it for green. Green was interesting for me. It was a little bit harder just because I couldn't really figure out, I don't know, it didn't feel as strong to me. There's a bunch of big creatures, sure, but I think the proliferate, it's counting on that to make all your creatures bigger. So we'll see how it goes. Let me know what you think. Anything higher or lower, how you think green is going to be. Let me know in the comments. And see you next time. This program brought to you by viewers like you.